Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first AMA with the OYA Play and What the Puck team. Today we have the team of OYA Play as well as What the Puck with us. My name is Raza, and with me are from OYA Play team Asad, who's the CEO of OYA Play, and Yunus, who's the operations lead of OYA Play, and as well as Janer, who is the guy behind What the Puck, the game which we have recently made available on Steam for free from 10th of June to 24th of June. You can go and download the game on Steam and start playing. And it's also free to play and keep if you download within that period. So if you have not already downloaded the game, go and download on Steam. The links are on our socials, as well as you can just go and search on Google What the Puck Steam and you will find the link immediately. But thank you so much for joining, Jana, Asad, and Yunus. Let's start. I mean, What the Puck is a very interesting party game. Like we can see, very vibrant monsters running around. And but what's the inspiration behind it? How did you come to it, Jana? Like, what inspired you to create this game?
Well, first of all, I wanted to correct you about
Oh,
I'm one of the guys behind the What the Puck, so there is a
okay.
whole team around it. It's important. So
Yes.
the inspiration of What the Puck actually came from a game jam. It's the team was the mysterious machine, and we thought we wanted to try out multiplayer game coding, and we decided to make something like Gang Beast, but also like Mario Party games.
Mm-hmm.
So we find this mixage. It was like a spontaneous idea during the game jam, and after prototyping it in 2 days, we realized game was fun. So we wanted to continue it because seeing the game prototype, people playing it and having fun, actually inspired us to continue that game. And people wanted to play, so we decided to continue developing it. At its core, it's like what we imagined would happen if the Mario Party and Gang Beasts merge together. So the and the output is some kind of a weird chaotic creatures. You know the packs are like the pug like creatures. They are
Mm-hmm.
cute, but also ugly cute. Because the
Yeah.
cuteness, that there were some games that made their characters cute, and we instantly understand that okay, we cannot compete with these guys. We need to be ugly cute. So we come up with the pack designs, and with the fast-paced mini games like the Mario Party, and some unpredictability on the physics, like the Gang Beast and the combat physics.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, here you have what pack.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean the design is very unique. I mean I was looking at the packs and all the skins and features, and they're cute. I mean they are cute, but yeah, they're not super like fluffy cute. Like how
Mm-hmm.
these are not Disney cute. They are like,
Yeah.
I would say they have a little bit of edge in terms of like being a monster and like a bit of ugly cute. You use the right term for it, the ugly cute term.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say like Yunus and Asad, you have played the game as well. Like, what do you think? Like, is like Janer obviously has made the game, so he knows about it. But like, what do you think? It's like makes it super fun to play for any player.
I mean, I can talk as me as a player when I played
Yeah.
it first time, and even like yesterday and so on. I think it's the chaotic piece in this game is what attracts me, and playing with others, because it's pretty, you walk around, and if you play team versus team, it's a game where you like scream yourself and say, oh no, like the bomb should not go to
Yeah.
me or stuff like that, and then you want to give it to someone else, and then someone else is screaming. Like if you play this game and then with a team, like in voice mode also, like if you talk to others while you play it, like I think that's the most fun thing to play it with others. And the cool thing here is, again, like you can start playing it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you go out, you're fine, you had your fun, and then next day you come back and you play it again. You don't need to stick like in Fortnite like a very long session until you need to go out and stuff like that, but you can really have short session if you want. You can have even a longer session, so it's very flexible on that, what
Yeah.
really it attracts myself.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, for me, there's one particular feature that I really love about What the Pack, which is the tongue feature, like the tongue spearing, where you like pull your enemies or even your allies towards yourself. And especially in the mini game of of the soccer mini game or the football mini game, like I like this feature so much. I'm using only my tongue. I'm trying to make goals, as in if it goes to my direction, I'm trying to put it to the enemy's direction. Or when playing like on stages on mini games where it's like you can fall down. I'm trying to like pull them like above me. So I think that feature definitely that for me is the most unique aspect of this game. Of course, it's a party game, right? Like I mean, I think everyone likes party games. It's as Asad also said, it's low investment. Like you go in, you have immediate fun, you go out, and then even after 1 year, after 2 years, you can pick it up. So this is like I see that myself. I love board games, so it's like an automatic that I also love party games. Like it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, talking about that feature, the tongue licking one, it reminded me of the Mortal Kombat, the Radiant feature, like get over here, like it's that sort of, yeah. It was very fun. Other than that, like if somebody, this is like for all three of you, you can go turn by turn. If you have to describe like in 3 words what the park, like give 3 words to describe what the park, what they would be, like 3 words. First, let's start with Asad.
Yeah, for me, it's chaotic, hilarious, and social.
Chaotic, hilarious, and social. Okay. Genre.
Well, when I hear Asad saying chaotic, the trailer came immediately in my mind. So I only think I can think is pure, unfiltered chaos right now.
That's true.
Nice.
That's true. That's true. Eunice.
For me, it's mayhem, friends, and fun, essentially, because like it's a multiplayer game. You play it with your friends, and it's another word for chaos and mayhem.
No, I agree. I would also agree. I wanted to say the same thing. Chaos is like something which definitely comes to my brain as well, like immediately when I see the game. Also, it's social, and like you can also like play with your friends. You can play with like the players online. So like it's a different kind of social experience. And also, I would say streamable. It's a very streamable game. It's
Clickable.
yeah. I mean, if you are into game streaming and you are like into content creation in that sort of way, I think it's a very streamable game. It's so much is happening all the time, and there are so many players, like people who play Fortnite or like these games like this and like to stream them.
We have the
Yeah.
proof, right? Like there were some like very big streamers
Exactly.
who played What the Pack, and we didn't even know. Like they played it because they just saw it, and then they catch up and played it, and they were
Yeah.
like really, really big streamers. Well, we were surprised because we were not even in contact with them. So this was something which also shows like that's a cool game to stream and to create content.
Speaking of that, like I said, like considering OYA Play is a game publisher, and like we want to empower developers who are creating fun games and interesting games. What made you like particularly interested in having What the Park on OYA platform as well? Like, why does like What the Park? And also, I will take this question next to Jana as well. Like, why What the Park decided to come and join hands with OYA? Like, first, let's listen to Asad, like what Asad thought or the team thought of OYA Play that to join
Sure. So
hands with What the Park.
first of all, if we talk to games, we have a look at the team, and I think Jana and the guys, they are doing a really good job already in the past before we got them into OYA, but also now, like they're working like very hard on the game to make this a success. I think that's the first thing why we are with What the Pack together, and the second thing is obviously like we play the games we want to have in OYA, and when the whole team was playing it, we all had fun, right? And I think that's the main thing. Like if you have fun playing a game, that's a very good potential success story, right? And that's why I would say these are the main 2 things, like great team and a really, really good game.
Good. And Jana, what about you? Like, what convinced you to kind of join hands with OYA Play?
Well, We are like developing this game as a really quite small team, and we can call ourselves like the indies. And so we team up with OYA to help bring What the Puck to greater audience, because as a small team, we knew that we needed a strong partner in order to make game more visible to vast audiences. Because right now, like a lot of games coming out on the Steam, and it's really hard for a indie company to get enough visibility for players to give a chance to any game. So for that, when we find out the OYA, we also liked the team's energy. It was like synergic with ours. So OYA offered exactly that what we wanted. So a way break through the noise of the Steam, while still respecting our creative freedom, and like they are also experienced in publishing and the community building. So those things make them right fit for us to like go along, and yeah,
Makes sense. Makes
that's
sense.
are
Yeah.
the reasons.
Yeah. So I think Asad, and this goes out to all. I think for Jana, you can respond that what do you think will be the next thing for What the Park? Like, what do you think will be the next thing? Like, I mean, there are so many levels and creative part as well you are adding.
Mhm.
So if you can share with the team or the viewers that what are you planning for What the Park in the future?
Well, for first, like, we need to like create a roadmap, and a roadmap of contents for sure. But first, this is like our alpha launch, and this is the first time our servers are tested with this many of players. And also, like, thank you for your attention about the game. And so uh, there are some problems also occurred. Yeah, it was what we expecting, and right now we will focus on fixing those. And after we fixing those, we will come to the dessert part, which is like making new mini games, new game modes, and like seeing the reactions of people to those things. We are also planning to create some community events. We did like actually create community events previously, like a costume competition. Like people were drawing their own designs, and we were like selecting that. And if your costume is selected, we were like rewarding you with a badge and that costume. We are planning to like do more events like this. We are also like very open-minded team. So if you come up with a new mini game idea, we would like very like to see it on the feedback on the Discord channel, so that we can this is a good idea, and add it to the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
what we see is like we already have like soccer in the game, and we have kind of volleyball, and then also we want maybe to add like basketball or something like that. So I think the audience can expect like some really cool new mini games very soon. And I quickly wanted to come back to the alpha launch we just had, because we had a lot of users for this alpha launch already. And as Jana said, there were some server issues which were expected, and some other issues, bugs. I mean, that's very usual. We are in an alpha stage where we bring it first time to a bigger audience. And if you have a bigger audience, they test basically everything, right? Because if you have like 10,000, 20,000 players, they will really test out everything, because everyone will encounter something different. And now we got this list of bugs and issues, and also what works good. And this helps us now to further develop the game, right? To erase the bugs, and also what works good, to focus more on that, to make that even better. I think these are the two steps, which is like very urgent, or what we're working very short term right now.
speaking of like, this was like about What the Puck, but I think community of OYA Play is also asking like what's next for OYA Play, particularly Asad and Yunus. Like this is more focused to you. Like What the Puck is like a very first sort of our public sort of facing announcement. We have been working on behind the scenes for quite some time now, but what else can people, our followers, expect from OYA Play in coming days?
Yeah, so when it comes to games, I'm very excited to announce the second game that OYA Play will publish. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to games, like we're looking at multiplayer games, like it's exactly that. Like for me personally, I almost only play multiplayer games, so you can expect something in that direction. But I don't want to give out too much. The next game, what I'm just gonna say is it's very unique, as in it mixes like types of genres that you haven't really seen before, so it makes it very interesting. But yeah, other than that, of course, like we are keep focusing on also community engagement, right? We are very pro community engagement as well as user generated content, and then like incentives of why a user should like even play the game and like have fun creating content, right? As Jared also pointed out, like costumes and so on, but as well as like weekly tournaments. Even for What the Pack now, like we are going to start with weekly tournaments next week on. And we're also looking to work with a lot of streamers, not only like the bigger ones, but also like hobby, like streamers that do it for fun, like smaller, mid-sized, big-sized streamers. So we are looking to not only have games that are streamable and clippable and fun and playable with your friends and with your viewers, but at the other hand, we are also looking to have like content and events for the everyday gamer, not only like for streamers. This is, I think, what would sum up OYA Play as a community focused publisher with fun games.
Maybe to add on that, I mean, we call ourselves like a AI first gaming publisher, and we take that very serious. Like, no matter what we do, we always use AI for that, because we think that I mean, there are a lot of publishers, as Janer said, there are a lot of games, there are a lot of publishers. So you need to stand out somehow and be more efficient, or have something more unique to be more successful, right? And that's why we really think AI first with everything we do. We have a brand ambassador who's AI powered. Her name is Oya-san. She's on X. She's tweeting by herself. Really funny tweets. You can also comment on her tweets and she will answer to you. This is also what we use for community building, and she will do much more in the future. She will engage more on the Discord server or on any other channels in the future, and maybe also very soon she will be on different videos talking with us together. So this is also what we do. And then if we talk about publishing and doing advertising, this is also where we heavily will use AI, because at the end you need to be more efficient, and this is what we want to be.
Yeah, I think this is important, that some people think AI is like the danger, but I think as long as it's used in a more efficient way, I think it's always good. And if it's like, creating uh, a less of a runt work for people, and people can focus on creative stuff, which is like, we want to keep it real and human oriented, the
Yes.
creativity there, because we do not want to like indulge into the creative part of the AI, because I think that's still a sticky territory in terms of copyright and trademarks and everything. We don't want to indulge into that. However, we do want to do the clerical work and the back end work,
Yes.
which goes into developing and anything, like not just games but any office sort of product. I think that is something where we are using AI efficiently, but we at the same time we are very, very careful that we are not at all harming the creative part of it, because we
Yes.
do want to give credit as well as opportunities to creative folks in our team as well as in our community to be a part of it. We do not want to like indulge heavily into the creative part of it.
Exactly. I also wanted to stress on the fact that we're not like using AI to be the composer of things, like
Yeah.
the very, very much feared and I would also say which is correctly feared, AI slop on Steam, right? Like it's expected that a lot of AI generated games will be like put onto
Yeah.
Steam, but this is not what we do. As also Rasa pointed out, we are using AI as a tool, as the instrument, meaning to like
Make
pass
it
the everyday
efficient.
tasks.
Like, yeah, I think
Exactly.
when we were all developing this and like brainstorming the whole process in every department and every aspect of the company out, we were very clear that we don't want the creativity to kind of be driven by AI, but rather the efficiency to be driven by AI. Which is the real purpose of why would you use a machine to kind of drive very, very long boring procedures to like into a quicker solution. However, we want to keep the creativity and the opportunity to create something new to creative individuals that are part of our team and our community. So that's a very, very important part we are focusing on. I think one few questions that we have received on our Discord servers and community. One is general that is currently the game is playable on Windows. Will it also be available on any other device anytime soon? Is it in a long term or a short term plan? Janer, Asad, for what the part, like, do you guys plan to like take it on mobile, or do you want to
I think
eventually?
mobile is not the plan right now, right? Like I think we will stick with desktop. For Mac, I think it eventually will be someday available. There's no short-term plan because we want to focus now on making this Windows version stable and make the experience like perfect for everyone. And then obviously Mac would make sense to touch that next.
Cool. And another one is, are there going to be any in-game I mean, we answered that, like, like there are going to be other sort of in-game events and tournaments as we, proceed and create more in-game content available for people. I think there will be more in-game content available for people. But yes, I think it's an exciting time. I mean, till 24th June, you can still go and download the game from Steam. And I think we already have, like we were discussing internally, that a lot of people have already sort of gone online and downloaded the game, and some streamers are already streaming the game, and we are very thankful for you, all of you. Like, you have shown such amazing support to us. And that it sort of is like a very good verification of our belief that we found the game interesting. We found, like, when Jana was developing, probably he thought like, oh wow, like I feel like it's an interesting game. And when we started working with What the Puck, we at OYA Play thought it's an interesting game. We want it to be like our first game we want to go out in the market with. And it sort of is a good proof in the pudding, as we say in English, that it's interesting. People are responding to it. People are excited about playing it. And I hope you guys enjoy the game more and keep playing. Like I said, from 10th to 24th of June, it's free to play, free to download. And I mean, if you download within that time period, you will keep on playing for free. But yeah, 24th June is the time limit there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jana. Thank you, Asa. Thank you, Yunus, for joining for this AMA. And we will be back soon with some more news.